Today we will be discussing some of the edgy outfits that Bianca Censori has stepped out in public in.
Kanye West and his wife Bianca Censori continue to make headlines for their out-of-the-box fashion choice.
Bianca and Kanye were seen in Florence, Italy, which is known to be a very conservative Catholic country.
Where I think I really won is I had the heart, and I feel like that's all you need.
Bianca had on a skin-colored bodysuit that included sock-like slippers. She also wore skin-colored heels but clutched a purple throw pillow to her chest as she walked, presumably to preserve her modesty.
Kanye West's wife, Bianca Censori, is turning heads once again. This time she has a pillowcase as a top.
Civilians were furious by this, some claiming that they should even be locked up in jail. Some sources believe that Kanye is forcing his wife to wear these outfits. He might think all press is good press and is trying to promote something such as new music. Others think that the outfits are from Kanye's new Yeezy fashion line.
Yeezy.com, YEEZY.com.
One thing I'm sure we all can agree on, the outfits definitely work to gain a lot of attention. It's fine to wear whatever you want, wherever you want. One exception though would be not to wear those kinds of outfits around children. Kim Kardashian is reportedly upset and has asked Bianca not to dress like this in front of her kids anymore.
I don't care who you are.
Bianca has stepped out on several occasions with her bare chest clearly visible beneath see-through mesh outfits. One of these outfits was the outrageous skin-colored catsuit, which forced her to cover her modesty with a black crossbody bag. Kanye is widely believed to be behind all of these controversial looks.
Judgment. What I love telling people is like, who do you know?
Bianca made a bold and likely uncomfortable fashion choice as she stepped out with Kanye in Florence. Bianca strutted around in a pair of heels, which showed her squished toes mashed together in the fogged up plastic. The footwear also appeared to have turned a slight yellow color, perhaps stained from a fake tan or body makeup. Bianca also put on a busty display wearing a skin-colored strapless bandeau top that revealed a lot and tiny black shorts. Bianca and Kanye sparked controversy when they were seen in a water taxi in Venice, with Kanye exposing himself while sitting on the back of the boat. Kanye's wife was seen crouched down between his legs, and the couple were later banned from future boat rides and accused of public indecency by Italian officials. Page 6 reported that Bianca was spotted wearing a close-fitting microdress with deep slits that sat above her hips. The long-sleeved garment's brown, stretchy fabric hugged her torso and showed off her legs. She completed the look with clear heels and an oversized fur hat. Bianca accessorized the fit with a plush toy she snuggled up to while enjoying the event with Kanye. Pepe Weintraub, who has studied Kanye and Bianca extensively and made several videos discussing the couple, had words to say about Bianca's fashion choices. What he had to say is fashion is subjective, but there are clear signs that the fashion choices that Bianca has made are not her own. Her wardrobe comes from the mind of Kanye, and it's about time that Bianca has the freedom to choose what to wear when she desires, as opposed to what Kanye West requires. This is especially evident by her showing in Italy. In Los Angeles, Bianca was seen wearing a clear raincoat with nothing underneath. Bianca's clear poncho had some black lettering on the front of it to cover some of her chest region. And the buttons up and down the jacket also made it slightly less transparent, though her curves were certainly on display. However, she did strategically hold her phone in one hand and place it over her lower private section, since that area of the slicker did not have any branding.
Kanye rocked his signature style, an outfit that screamed Kanye louder than a megaphone at a library. Of course, someone had to be using the megaphone. An all-black look accessorized with black gloves and shades, because apparently the sun actually needs to shade its eyes from Kanye. It's the Kanye eclipse, and don't look too long or else, yes, you might lose your eyesight or your sanity. But the real eclipse is actually Bianca, as she was wearing a see-through strapless dress that she paired with knee-high red tights and pink heels.
Bianca Censori is yet again leaving nothing to the imagination with her latest style stunt.
But there is literally nothing covering. I don't understand this. I don't get the legality of this. I'm just a confused little boy as I watch Bianca roll around the streets of LA. And listen, she's been seen wearing some crazy stuff, from just a pillow covering her front to an upside down triangle to a garbage bag. Bianca knows what she's doing in terms of looking like she has no idea what she's doing. But this is just too far. Like I said, it would be in their best interest to keep everything on the down low and be on their best behavior, considering the legal troubles that Kanye West is finding himself in.
Disturbing allegations in a new lawsuit filed against rapper Kanye West.
A former employee of the Donda Academy, Trevor Phillips, dropped a bombshell lawsuit accusation on April 2nd, accusing Kanye of treating his employees extremely unfairly and creating a downright toxic work environment. And let's just say the details are juicier than, I don't know, a ripe watermelon in July. A seedless watermelon, of course. Off topic though, but which melons do you think are Kanye's favorite? A. Honeydews. B. Cantaloupes. C. Biancas. D. Watermelons. Anyways, according to court documents that were brought to life by the US Sun, Trevor joined Team Kanye back in 2022 with the actual title of Increasing Cotton Production. Yes, that was his literal job title, Increasing Cotton Production. And I know exactly what you're thinking. How can one man increase cotton production? And the answer to that question is, Kanye West brain? But hold up, there's a plot twist. Because instead of being rewarded with a pat on the back and a big old paycheck in the mail, Trevor claims he got a one-way ticket to Stressville and an overnight stay at Mistreatment Hotel. On top of mistreating his employees, both male and female, Kanye West has been accused of purposefully taking the Donda Academy's tuition payments and using it on personal vacations while leaving his employees hanging out to dry financially. And hold on, if this is the first time that you're hearing about the Donda Academy, don't worry, I'm right there with you. In fact, there aren't many things that I would trust this man Kanye to teach me, so I'm curious what the tuition was even going towards in the first place. But anyways, back in December 2022, right after Kanye finalized his divorce with Kim Kardashian, him and his employee Trevor were together in a hotel room. And this is where it gets bad, but not exactly how you might think based on how I just phrased it. According to court documents, Trevor had to deal with an inappropriate scenario where Kanye West whipped out his phone and FaceTimed a female friend who, get this, he'd previously shared very revealing and inappropriate pictures of. And the truth of the matter is that all of these accusations just point towards what we already know, which is the fact that Kanye continues to be womanizing and a controlling man. But wait, because we aren't done yet. Trevor claims that just weeks earlier, Kanye had been parading the same naughty pictures around the Yeezy headquarters and exposing that particular female to all of his colleagues. Trevor said that he overheard Kanye demanding that the next time he sees the woman, he better make sure that she is wearing the lingerie and the shoes that he got her. Controlling much. And the cherry on top of this whole lawsuit is of course what we already know. Kanye's hateful views on others were being shared with employees and colleagues, as Trevor also accused Kanye of making some seriously offensive remarks in that same conversation, as well as at the workplace, which included anti-Semitic, racist, and anti-LGBTQ remarks purposefully made and directed towards employees and colleagues. Now, nothing new for the man who claims to be a genius of his generation, right? So like I said, perhaps it's in Bianca and Kanye's best interest to actually stay on their best behavior in the face of the public for once, because this just ain't looking too good for Kanye. And if Bianca really is looking to be the next mother of his children, she might want to consider what that is going to mean for her and her public image, and how exactly she's going to be able to put up with Kanye West and the legal actions against him.
The wife of Kanye West, Bianca Censori, she looked so embarrassed and uneasy as she was seen walking in Italy without a top while using a purple cushion to cover up her chest.
A body language expert has said that it appears like Kanye West is dominating and controlling his wife Bianca Censori.
Now, this incident was strange, it was concerning, and it happened while there is an ongoing police investigation into their behavior in public. This was probably her most daring public appearance yet, and Bianca, who is an architecture from Australia, she's known for her unique outfits ever since starting her relationship with Kanye West, and she wore tights that matched her skin color. And then she took the pillow to conceal her chest as she and Kanye West left their hotel in Florence, Italy. And it seemed like she only had a thin piece of fabric wrapped around her back and chest on the top. And what's even stranger is that Bianca was holding the same cushion from earlier in the day when she and Kanye West had a late evening dinner together. But for that occasion, she wore a long sleeve bodysuit top. So I think what happened was that she wore the bodysuit properly in the evening time, but during the daytime, she just wore it differently and she wrapped it thinly around herself. Also guys, I want to know, like, wouldn't your hands be really exhausted having to hold up the cushion for so long? And of course, I'm sure she put it down while they were eating, but that was away from public view. But still, like, who wants to be holding up a cushion for so long in public? Kudos, Bianca. She really has a lot of upper body strength.
Bianca was first photographed holding the pillow to her chest as she and Kanye enjoyed a late-night dinner together on Tuesday.
Now, on top of all of that, she looks so out of it and just so uncomfortable. She did not want to be holding up that cushion at all. Now, Bianca, she completed her outfit with a pair of clear heels. Meanwhile, Kanye West, he wore black sweatpants and a black shirt, as well as a scarf wrapped around his face. Interestingly, he didn't wear any shoes and he walked around Italy in only socks. There was one observer who confirmed that yes, Bianca in fact kept that same pillow cushion thing tightly against her throughout their entire outing. And they also went shopping at an Italian designer boutique, Marni, owned by Francesco Riso. Since arriving in Italy in August 2023, Kanye West and Bianca, they have consistently surprised people with their clothing choices. Bianca's outfits, particularly her sheer and mesh outfits, have actually upset locals who consider them to be very disrespectful in a country known for its conservative Catholic traditions. But this is nothing new, guys. We've been seeing this all of 2023. Bianca, who was hired as the head of architecture for Kanye West's company Yeezy, was first linked to Kanye West romantically in January of 2023. And then shortly after that, we saw her in some very strange outfits in public. Kanye is known for pushing the boundaries with his clothing choices, and he often influences the styles of his significant others as well. This has been the case for Kim Kardashian, as well as Julia Fox, and now Bianca.
Kanye is coming over today, and he's giving me a full clothing makeover.
According to a source, Kanye is trying to transform Bianca into a more radical version of Kim, almost like a Kim 2.0. That's what they're saying. However, there's a difference now because when Kim was with Kanye West, he had more respect in the fashion world, but he's since lost that respect.
It's so different.
Another insider close to the situation revealed that Kim Kardashian, who shares 4 children with Kanye West, is feeling pretty embarrassed and worried about his recent behavior in public with Bianca. She believes that something is just not right here and it's very concerning, and she's wondering how she's gonna explain it to their kids. Also, there's some speculation that Kanye West and Bianca are doing this just for attention, and they're trying to just draw attention to themselves because Kanye West is coming out with an album, so they're just doing it all for publicity. Some sources have said that Kanye West is planning a major career comeback, and that their actions, him and Bianca in public, is all part of the strategy, all part of the plan to set the stage for what they're gonna be releasing, not just in the music world, but also in the fashion world. And maybe they're dabbling into new industries that we don't know about. Either way, they're saying that this is all for publicity.
People want to know if Bianca has her free will. Some people are saying you're controlling her.
Bianca was spotted in Los Angeles wearing a transparent poncho-style raincoat as she held hands with Kanye, who looked intimidating in an overcoat and rubber mask that completely covered his face.
Yeah, if y'all go further away, we'll walk down the street. Let's go, let's go.
Onlookers were stunned when they realized Bianca was wearing nothing underneath the raincoat, and she meekly held her phone in front of her in an effort to cover her modesty. Yikes. Fans were deeply concerned over her latest outfit choice, with many sharing the belief that Kanye was responsible for the raincoat and he was accused of being controlling.
Was that a dumbass, disrespectful question to come ask a grown superhero?
Writing on a thread on Reddit, some even called for the couple to be arrested for indecent exposure and slammed Bianca's raincoat as ridiculous. Knee-high stiletto boots were the only notable wardrobe item Bianca wore as she strutted along Kanye, who for his part pulled out all of the stops to remain dry head to toe. In a major contrast to Bianca, Kanye was in full waterproof attire and his signature black ski mask and khaki poncho. Sure, it was oversized enough to cover Bianca too, but clearly he didn't feel like sharing in this instance. One person commented saying, "This ain't fashion, it's public indecency," while one pointed out that it seemed to be a different set of rules for Kanye and Bianca when it came to exposing themselves. When regulars do it, it's public indecency / flashing. When it's celebrities, It's a new fashion statement. Give me a break. These people are nasty, they fumed. They both look so stupid. I don't even understand their reasons. What are they trying to prove? One thing is they both look ridiculous. It also looks uncomfortable as F, another fired. Why is she always nude and he's fully covered? It's gross to me. The message is very clear, one concerned user added. Others pointed out that the double standard Kanye has after he confessed to altering his ex-wife Kim Kardashian's beaded dress she wore to the Met Gala in 2019 because he thought it was too sexy for her to wear in public. And he thought Kim's Met Gala dress was too revealing, yet proudly stressed Bianca everywhere actually unclothed. Make it make sense, one commented. When Kanye was with Kim, he encouraged her to be more modest, which is weird considering how he encourages his wife to dress. Even Kim commented on this, calling it odd. Some have speculated because Kim was the mother of his children, he had a different idea of how he wanted her to dress, but a woman is a woman and should always be encouraged to respect herself. Some Reddit users on the thread simply shared their sadness for Bianca, who has become an accessory. Master's degree in architecture and this is where she ended up, another chimed in. I feel bad for her. I don't care if she does this on her own without being forced. The fact that she finds her worth in being unclothed says a lot about her. Some tough stuff in her past, I'm sure. One thing is certain in all of this, it is hard for people not to judge. But let's remember, adults are adults and adults will do what they want. This could be a publicity stunt, could be mental illness, could be what they like. If Bianca was unhappy, she could leave and get out of there, but they could be perfectly content with each other. There's really no way for us to know. But what we do want to know is what you guys think.
I don't care, bro.
At the Marnie fashion show at Milan Fashion Week, she flaunted this extreme look, which was a structured bodysuit with a wide neck. The bodysuit tapered down to a thin strap, exposing most of her thigh and behind. She also rocked a new hairstyle, which was a short bob with bangs covering her forehead, and to finish the outfit, she wore some pink boots that were just under the knee. Some people have said that her new hairstyle was unflattering and looked greasy. Kanye was wearing an all-black hoodie with a crinkle material. What people decide to wear in public is ultimately their business, but guys, I think all of us can agree when it comes to children, we should put our best foot forward and dress appropriately to set a good example. With that being said, Bianca's revealing style is rumored to aggravate Kanye's ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. Kim reportedly demanded that Kanye tell Bianca to cover up around their 4 kids. According to Daily Mail, Kim instructed Kanye to never let Bianca dress like that around their kids. She is truly surprised that Kanye would let his wife leave the house like that. Kim's complaints came after her eldest daughter, North, doodled an unclothed drawing of her stepmother.
She definitely has Kanye's outgoing personality and will say whatever is on her mind.
So Kanye has been married to Bianca since 2022, the same year his divorce was finalized with Kim. However, a new report says Bianca was preparing to bolt from Ye after his continued anti-Semitic rants, most recently at a listening party in Las Vegas for his new album. A source told the Daily Mail that Kanye and Bianca's marriage was hanging by a thread. Everyone in her life wants her to leave him, and she is aware of this. She knows what everyone thinks of her husband, and his recent outbursts were causing her to question everything.
I don't care, bro.
But the insider says success heals all wounds, adding that after his album hit #1 on music charts, Bianca is suddenly back to being a loving, adoring, and supporting wife. Yeezy's added score after airing a commercial during the Super Bowl only helped solidify her love.
It's Gary, and it's my commercial. I want you to go to Yeezy.com.
The dynamics of their marriage improved drastically due to the success of his album and the massive new influx of wealth it has brought, the source concluded. Podcaster for Crash Course Rap Culture and celebrity expert Mark Samuels had this to say about Kanye and Bianca.
We are trying to figure out what is going on with him and his wife, Bianca Censori. Every time we see her, she is more and more scantily clad. She's got less and less clothes on in every picture, and we're just trying to figure out what's up. I mean, it's none of our business, but what are we gonna do? Sit here and think about what's going on in the real world? No, we would rather speculate on celebrities, all right? So is this a shame kink? Is this some sort of artistic installation? Is this walking art? Is this just a way to get Kanye blurred from paparazzi photos? I don't know.
Now, there have been rumors for a while about Bianca's family and friends being concerned for her well-being. But at the end of the day, she's a grown woman who makes her own choices. And if she didn't want to do what she was doing, I'm sure she'd find a way out.
Bianca Censori has worn some pretty surprising and ridiculous outfits over the past year. So I've collected a few more and let's take a look at them.
When this goes online or whatever it is, what matters is people who are sparked by it.
Here we have this whole transparent tank top with nothing under it, featuring a really stylish shirt wrapped around her head. And this whole style was something that Bianca sported while she was out on a gelato date with her husband Kanye West. Meanwhile, what is he wearing? Like, take a look. He looks kind of like a football player. He's literally wearing shoulder pads. Like, honestly, get out of his way, guys, because one knock with those shoulders, yeah, that would hurt.
If you had the opportunity to play this game of life.
Next up, here we got this whole fishing net outfit, or actually I think this is made out of metal, like the chainmail that the gladiators used to wear back in the day. It's like a protective covering for their head, and I think you can also use it on other parts of your body. But really, this is fashion now. Like, this is not a joke. Like, she's wearing this, you know, the whole chain links and everything. That's the only thing covering Bianca's back parts. But yeah, and now she's got this whole teddy bear covering her front parts, like this whole stuffed animal thing.
Oh, you missed me. I missed you, yeah?
I think honestly they were trying to just start a trend where we see that Bianca has definitely been an influencer when it comes to affecting what celebrities are wearing. But I don't think this whole carrying a stuffed animal thing really panned out, and it didn't really catch on at all. It's just weird because, like, what do you do with your hands? There's literally nothing you can do. You can't even put your phone in your pocket because the outfit doesn't have pockets, but your hands are all taken up, so you can't even really hold your phone unless you hold it while you're holding the stuffed animal, and then you can't really do anything because if your hands let go, it's like everything is out in the open.
Need to be able to express themselves without fear of judgment.
But guys, I want to know, like, how do you feel about this? Like, I get the whole idea of being creative with art and fashion and pushing the boundaries. People can show their creativity with fashion, you know, it's art. But yeah, I don't know. I think this just missed it. I'm curious to know what you think about this outfit. Let me know in the comments. Moving on, this one is pretty interesting. The leopard print and the beige trash bag. And just when you think the outfit is complete, take a look at the shoes. Honestly, if we had a scale of 1 to 10 for ratchetry, like this would be 10, maybe 11. I just think that if this now is the standard that we're going with when it comes to fashion right now, maybe Bianca is right in going with the clothes-less option, which actually brings me to the next outfit. Here we have the Dorito. Now this outfit was worn for the Super Bowl 2024 after party. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's like upside down triangles, strategically placed, and Bianca looks pretty comfortable, but that's so awkward with so many people around. Clearly her lady bits are showing, and it's on full display if you see her at certain angles. So like, can you call this an outfit? You're literally begging people to look at you wearing this. And now all the guys in the room have to try to pretend like they're not actually looking at Bianca, trying to get a glimpse of something. Yeah, this one is just wild, guys, this whole Dorito outfit. Okay, moving on to another outfit. This one is a classic. Originally making its debut on Kanye's Instagram page, the wet tank top. Now, there is no reason to wear anything under this tank top. It's designed for you to not wear anything under it because there's no use, you know. The word wet goes across the front, and the shirt, I guess, is designed to be wet. And if you think that's ridiculous, check out the pair of shorts that go along with it. They literally have a strategically placed hole in the front. And the outfits just keep on coming. Like, what exactly is going on here with this one? This just has to be very uncomfortable. Like, I'm looking at this outfit and thinking about a cute dog, you know, going to the vet, and the dog has ticks or a cut or something. So the vet gives it a protective cone thing around the head, and now the poor doggy is so lost and can't see its own legs, doesn't know what's going on, can't itch itself or anything. It's just, that's the vibe I'm getting here.
Bianca was seen walking all alone, looking distressed as she donned a sheer raincoat. This came after fans were concerned about her and Kanye's marriage.
Bianca Censori's friends are worried about her, and it's not just her friends at this point, but even her family members.
She looked very downcast as she was wearing a floor-length black trench coat that appeared to be made of a black plastic material. The plastic made the coat very sheer and her skin was visible under the garment. The coat's belt was tied around her waist to show her figure. Bianca's hair was wet and pulled back into a messy updo, so it was out of her face. She was seen with her arms crossed and her head hanging down as she looked at the floor. There was no sign of a smile or any joy as she walked into the hotel without her husband, Kanye West.
Kanye West looks to be dominating and manipulating his wife, Bianca Censori.
Actor and celebrity insider Jessica Chinking seemed frustrated when we asked her thoughts about Bianca's wardrobe, or lack thereof. She quoted, "Bianca is always wearing plastic and always unclothed. I can understand why this may feel empowering, maybe doing it once or twice, but all the time, it's really getting old. Cover up in front of the kids, please. They don't need to be exposed to this all the time."
Bianca Censori's friends are becoming concerned, and they are certain the reason is Kanye West.
Bianca is beautiful. She has a beautiful body. We don't need to see her unclothed all the time to recognize this. Adam Glove, who has collaborated with Ye in the nightclub realm, spoke out on the famous couple. When asked what it was like working with Kanye, Adam told the UF Sun, "I mean, it's hard, I'm Jewish, but creatively, he's a genius. He's a really good marketing person, but a little disrespectful at times."
I know how to make perfect, but that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to crack.
The Affinity nightclub owner also weighed in on Kanye dressing Bianca in shocking X-rated outfits that have reportedly caused concern from Bianca's family. "She's just like a mannequin," Adam remarked, while adding that she was okay with it and liked the attention. "I think she's happy. She likes the clout."
What's up, my guy? It's good to see ya. You know what it is, we won.
He said that he's hung out with Bianca and Kanye and his friends. When speaking to the US Sun at the Dream in Gold Oscars after party March 10th, the entrepreneur claimed that Kanye is just trying to F with Kim for sure, since he knows exactly how Ye is. Adam was referring to Ye's ex-wife Kim Kardashian, who has demanded that her ex's wife dress more appropriately around their children. Finally, when asked how long Adam sees their marriage lasting, he responded, "I mean, depends on your definition. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year." Bianca wants a child with Kanye, but her family doesn't think it's a good idea. This was revealed by a source. From his previous anti-Semitic remarks to Instagram rants, Kanye has faced major backlash over the years. Bianca spent plenty of time with Kanye's eldest daughter North in Paris. One source close to the star revealed that Bianca has already had baby discussions with her family. Kanye is her husband, so of course she's talked about this, and being a stepmom to Kanye's kids has really only made her desire to have kids stronger, an insider revealed to Daily Mail. The source continued, "There was a time when her parents were supportive of her having kids with Kanye, but no one believes at this time that her becoming pregnant and having a baby right now is a good idea."
Bianca Censori's mom is going all in on this insanity, and she's reportedly loving everything that her daughter is doing, including her non-outfits and her relationship with the controlling Kanye West. Insiders recently claimed that Bianca clearly doesn't realize that she wore things that are only disgusting, which set a really bad example.
You're sexy. My name new. Nice to meet you.
People are also claiming that Bianca is potentially breaking the law with her revealing clothing, but meanwhile Kanye's covered up in 5 layers of clothes while his wife is wrapped in saran wrap.
I don't care, bro.
Her parents are so distressed over this because they don't recognize her anymore. And people have said that she would not be doing this unless she was being controlled by Kanye West. And he continues to lock up Bianca and giving her more stake and ownership over projects that he has going on, including the Yeezy brand. However, this all came to be following claims that Bianca's friends and family are just completely over Bianca and Kanye, since they are extremely concerned that they've lost Bianca, and especially after the antics and the ridiculous outings in Italy where Kanye and Bianca were spotted doing some of the most inappropriate things that you could ever do in public on a boat. However, recently people are wondering why exactly Bianca's mom has played the Uno reverse card and is now completely involved in the shenanigans. Is there a profitable scenario here for Bianca's family? Or is it all a ploy? Well, Bianca might have brainwashed her parents similarly to how she brainwashed Kanye into being her little minion. Celebrity insider Jessica Chin King has this to say. She said Bianca's outfits are attention-seeking, although her mom seems to be a classy woman, and I speculate that she doesn't like how her daughter is dressing, and it might all just be a facade. However, perhaps there's something deeper going on here. But what exactly? Well, it's time to take a deep dive into what the internet is saying about all these interesting Censoris. In my favorite segment, Pepe's perspectives, where I, Pepe, react to, let's just say, internet comments. This person said, "Not much of a mother, my daughter is beautiful with a great figure, but if she was determined to dress like this all the time, I would never be seen with her." Well, at least you recognize your daughter's beauty, just don't let Kanye West recognize it. This person said, "The pilots look amused." Wouldn't you be if you were flying a plane and then all of a sudden you just see two huge hey Mr. Pilot, my eyes are up here. Mary Ann says, "She is attention seeking. Why else would you humiliate yourself like that? It's disgusting and she needs help." Well, Mary Ann, we've known this for a while, but perhaps it's because people like you just keep taking notice and commenting. Lucy says, "I would love to have a chat with her mother." And you know what, Lucy? I'm sure her mother would love to have a chat with you. Go humanity. So perhaps this Bianca Censori train is just never gonna come to a halt. And her mom is not only on the train, but is the conductor. And thank God for all the good parenting in this world, because there wouldn't be wonderful pet and owner relationships such as Kanye and Bianca if it weren't for you wonderful mamas. Barefoot Bianca.
Hi, Kanye.
Yo. It's an alliteration for the ages, and guys, this is nuts, because Bianca finally covered up, but not in the way you would expect, because you would not believe how Bianca decided to wear her outfit while strolling around Disneyland. And yes, you heard me right, Disneyland. You know, the place for kids and families and vacations for those families. Let's talk about this insane showing from Bianca Censori and try to figure out why exactly she would do this. Because Kanye West and his better half decided to ditch all of the madness for a day and hit up old Disneyland on just a regular Tuesday. And Bianca didn't wear anything normal though, no. Even though this is indeed Disneyland, the park for children, Bianca opted in for the non-bread outfit, if you know what I mean, because this is of course the outfit where you put a big beige rectangle that looks like a square of non-bread over the front of your body and pray that it doesn't fly away with the wind.
Wow, Bianca Censori and Kanye West enjoyed a date at the happiest place on earth, Disneyland.
Especially since the average age of people at Disneyland probably comes to around 10 or 11. So you really want to hope that nothing happens, because this is a risky move, Bianca, even for you. And although they seemed to get the celebrity treatment, which included a quick path to the front of any ride they wanted, and a special male bodyguard following them along from behind, if you get my gist. And despite what we're used to, Kanye actually dressed somewhat normally. Because instead of his usual black on black bank robber ski mask look, he went for a more subtle looking bright white hoodie and some loose pants. It's almost like seeing a unicorn. That's how crazy it was. A Martian unicorn.
What I love telling people is like, who do you know?
But you heard it right though, the man who usually rocks the scene, the fashion scene that is, with really bold fashion choices with his lady, particularly very minimal clothing. They actually kind of opted for a low-profile visit for what we would say is the happiest park on earth. But Bianca was still covered up far more than usual, although apparently not enough according to social media. Because people are stunned that they even let the couple into the park wearing the dress that Bianca was wearing. And honestly, can you really blame them? Especially the fact that she wasn't wearing shoes. And here's what the internet had to say in my favorite segment here on FTD News, Pepe's Perspectives. This person said, "Doesn't Disney have a dress code?" Yeah, Mickey Mouse ears and nothing else. Any non-celebrity would not be able to wear that in the parks. I agree, commenter. It's a very fair point. I don't really have much else to add. This person says they let her in like that with a confused face emoji. Well, maybe they weren't let in, maybe they snuck in, just like how they snuck into the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl after party. And last but not least, this person said if any other people dressed like that, they'd make her wear Disney clothes just to cover her up. Just imagine Bianca Censori strolling around in a big Minnie Mouse graphic tee. See, this would actually break the internet in a weird way because it might be considered the most off-brand fashion choice that she's ever made, and absolutely not in the way that you would expect. So what do you think? Should they have been allowed to post up in the Disneyland park wearing those outfits? And what happened to the no shoes, no shirt, no service rule? Have we really moved past this in 2024? Because even though Bianca wasn't wearing her typical outfit of nothingness, although it was relatively close, she did end up stirring the pot and have people question her sanity, because why would she choose to wear no shoes while walking around the park and instead actually just wrap up her feet and ankles in what looks like the tensor bandage route instead of shoes? Which is very respectable, I must say, because I don't think anyone else would have the chutzpah to do that, but nonetheless very intriguing. And I just want to take a moment to remind you all that this is once again Disneyland, not your local park. So it's probably not comfortable to stroll around a bunch of pavement and loose rocks without shoes on, but hey, whatever draws the attention, right? Because it's also not the streets of LA where you can get away with wearing these crazy outfits and not be surrounded by a bunch of children all the time, and it's also not the first time that Bianca was seen strolling the public barefoot. So maybe Barefoot Bianca is the name that we should start calling her. And the best part? No entourage of kids tagging alongside them. It was just the two of them navigating the madness of Disney, just like regular folks do. So I guess it really is a place of fun for all ages. Meanwhile, Kanye West was also spotted trying on some Mickey Mouse ears, and nah, I'm just kidding. I couldn't even lie about that. It's too ridiculous.
Hey, congrats. We won. That's it. We did number one. Number one.
Security! Security! Does anyone recognize this Super Bowl fan in the all-black mask with the crucifix on his face? Who could it be? Security! Does anyone see security? Fans are scared of this unknown person. Oh, I see what's going on here. Your ex-wife Kim won't see you if you wear a black mask to hide your face, Kanye. Trust me, she'll have no idea that it's you, especially if you're the only person in the entire stadium wearing a fully black leather outfit with a black mask covering your face, but she might clue in once she sees that big white crucifix on the front of your face.
I'm a legend. You understand that? I'm here.
Hold on, this is the man that we were allowing to set fashion trends over the last decade? I could have just watched Sons of Anarchy if I wanted to see people dressed like this. And wait, is Bianca forcing you to wear this stuff, Kanye? Blink 3 times if she's controlling you and you want out of this toxic relationship. Oh wait, we can't see your eyes because the mask is covering the entirety of your face. Well, happy Super Bowl to you two. It's a constant cry for attention with the way that these two dress. Although people are wondering why Bianca Censori was actually wearing clothes in public. For once, the deranged couple attended the Super Bowl, and the simple answer is because she was smart enough to know that security wouldn't let her in if she wasn't wearing clothes. At the big game, Kim Kardashian was there as well with Khloe Kardashian and Kendall Jenner. And Kim was actually spotted hanging out with her new boyfriend Odell Beckham Jr. right before the Super Bowl started. Apparently this really upset Kanye West, so much so that he made sure to hide in plain sight, but people are convinced that Bianca was also super scared of running into Kim K. A body language expert named Judy James believes that Bianca was super nervous of running into the Kardashians. Judy suggested that Kim wasn't the only person that Bianca and Kanye were hoping to avoid. Judy claims that the crucifix face mask was an attempt by Kanye West to hide in plain sight, as he was showing anxiety at the prospect of bumping into either his ex-wife Kim or her current man Odell Beckham Jr., or even the queen of the Super Bowl, the woman who he has dissed in the past openly, Taylor Swift. And Kanye seems to have delegated all of that expressing of tension onto his current wife Bianca. Judy added on, claiming that when a man takes his current wife to a gathering that includes his ex-wife and her new love interest, and then proceeds to render himself invisible, making his current wife's facial expressions visible, it's not the bravest move in the book. And to that, Judy, I raise a glass of non-existent champagne and wholeheartedly agree with you, as it comes off as an extremely cowardly move. Kanye seems to have given up any sense of care for his public perception though, and Bianca clearly enjoys that he's given that up as well, because she is now absolutely willingly just just strolling along beside him, letting him do all of his shenanigans, and really enjoying all the fame that's being brought upon her. And here comes my favorite part. It's you guys, the internet people. Because comments regarding Kanye and Bianca's Super Bowl showing are just flat out entertaining to say the least. Here are some of my favorite comments that I've read so far. I would have refused him in the stadium with a mask, citing security concerns that a face must be shown at all times. That's the best he's ever looked in a long time. Time to enact Section 13 and lock him up for 72 hours in the nut house. They should be banned from public places. And my personal favorite, I'm so happy Taylor is getting all the attention she deserves and Kanye gets nothing but laughed at. Well, it seems like reasons like this are what make the Super Bowl the most globally watched televised event of the year, so the NFL openly thanks you, Mr. Kanye West.